Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Steak and potatoes are a classic combo. Find them on just about any menu that serves beef in America. For this dish, the potatoes take the form of French fries, but first, let's start with the beef. Any cut will work, but I recommend a ribeye or strip steak, ideally between 1.5 to 2 inches thick. Start by making shallow cuts in the fat of the steak. This helps prevent curling during cooking. If your steak has any silver skin, I recommend trimming it now rather than waiting, as it doesn't render out when you cook it, and it's not very pleasant to eat. Season liberally with kosher salt. I'm talking more liberal than Ivy College town in New England. Plus, add some black pepper and garlic powder to taste. It might seem like a lot of salt, but trust me, the steak needs it. I made the mistake of underseasoning my steak far too many times. Make sure to pat it, the season in, and rub it to every side. Place the steak on a wire rack and let it sit uncovered in the fridge for at least an hour or up to overnight. Before cooking, take it out of the fridge about an hour in advance and let it come to room temperature. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, and I also forgot to do this in the video, but make sure to pat it with a paper towel. I believe I was out of paper towel at the time, so that's probably why I forgot to do it. But make sure to pat it dry with a paper towel because the salt's going to dry out moisture from inside the steak. It's going to coat the surface of the steak. It's not going to get an even sear if you don't pat it dry. That's why this is Scuffed Cooking the Furious, and not just Cooking the Furious or whatever. Do as I say, not as I do. Now on to the potatoes. I'll start by peeling them, or don't. I'm not here to judge. Either way, cut them to at least 1/4 inch thick logs, cylinder, squares, I don't know. I recommend placing them in a pot of water right away to prevent oxidation. Now this part is very important. Soak the potatoes for at least 30 minutes or up to overnight to remove excess starch. If you skip this step, your fries won't be as crispy. I learned this the hard way, because honestly, I was too lazy to do it. It was midnight, and I just wanted to go to bed. Oh yeah, it'd probably be wise to let the fries dry before you put them in the oil. Don't want to start an oil fire. I forgot to say this in the original recording. Onto frying. Heat your oil to 325 and fry the oils for about 5 minutes or until they go limp. Here's the trick. Don't drop in the oil exactly 325. Instead, wait till the oil hits 340 because adding the fries will cause the temperature to drop. You don't want this to happen. Also, don't overcrowd the oil for the same reason. I made that mistake once, and you can see the temperature past 300. Lessons learned. I think you can see that in the video of me making that mistake. I will make sure to zoom in on it in the edit. I forgot to say this in the original edit, but once the fries are done cooking, make sure to evacuate them onto a wire rack or onto a paper towel lined plate or a cooking tray, wherever you have available. Anyway, you want to wait until the fries are cooled before bringing them back on the fryer. Steak time. Once your steak has reached room temperature, it's time to cook. Coat a cast iron pan with neutral flavored oil. Heat until it starts to smoke. Lay your steak down away from you and gently press it to the pan to ensure even contact. Cook for 3 to 5 minutes, flip and occasionally stir even cooking. This may depend varying on the thickness of your steak. After the 3 to 5 minutes are done, add 4 tablespoons of butter, half a teaspoon of minced garlic, and some Italian seasoning. Or heat celery to keep the butter from browning. Now, I'll tell you to throw some fresh thyme on. Let's be real, I'm too broke for it in this economy, especially for a single dish. So, if you have the money, please do that. Baste your steak, flip it occasionally, prevent it from burning. Remove from the pan about 5 degrees before your target done is. Letting the carryover for cooking do the job. Now you may ask, how do I know if it's done? My answer? Buy a meat thermometer. Get that check between your skin of your thumb and your pointer finger trick. It doesn't work. You only reliably tell it by feeling it if you've done this 100 times. And I can tell you, if you watch this video, you've not done it 100 times. The only sure way to know if it's done is by using a meat thermometer. So, you buy one like on Amazon for like 20-ish, but less than 20 bucks or so. I don't know. But if you want to cook a steak at your target done reliably, that's the only real way to do it. So, anyway, let the steak rest for 10 minutes so the juices don't run out. While your steak is resting, which in hindsight is what I probably should have done, bring your oil up to 375. Remember my early advice about overshooting slightly? Probably want to do it here. Fry for 3 to 5 minutes or till golden brown and crispy. Then immediately hit with salt, You feel frisky? Some MSG and beef bouillon powder for some extra umami flavor. And now, finally, enjoy the fruits of the labors. And then you spent so much time cooking. Now, hopefully, when you cut on your steak, it's the desired doneness. I'll let you on a little secret. I think I slightly overcooked my steak because I forgot to pat it dry. But anyway, that notwithstanding, the steak was still pretty good. So what are fries? Now, let me go grab a can of Coke.